When you see a big ass abomination, don't stay, because
Stitches want to play.
when you get hooked, all you can do is spray, because
Stitches want to play.
think you'll be able to just run away? No chance, because
Stitches want to play.
you may think you're good, but you're actually trash. Shit, watch out!
Stitches smash.
Talk about a satisfying beefcake warrior. Jeez. Stitches is one of our favorite as he can eat lots of damage, enable awesome plays, and put out spread pressure. Part of this spread pressure is through his passive, Vile Gas, as this will have nearby enemies suffer damage over time if he's being hit. Him being all the time in their faces, well, he's bound to get hit quite often. Q is his hook and acts as a ranged kill shot, enabling you to throw a hook, and if it connects with an enemy minion or hero, he will pull that target to him and deal damage. It is one of the most difficult skill shots in the game because of the really small line, so it does take a lot of practice to become valuable. In the same spectrum, on your 1 key, Helping Hand is exactly like Hook, only difference is that you can use this to pull party members to you, in most cases to save them. If you manage to do so, the cooldown from 16 seconds is dropped to 8 seconds. Slam is his W, and it is another part of his spread pressure. Acting as a big conal skill shot, this will cover a lot of ground and deal significant damage to enemies and minions. It's also a really good laning tool. As Stitches is playing all the time, he does get hungry pretty fast, and this is why your E, Devour, just bites off an enemy, deals damage, and heals him for 20% of his maximum health. This ability adds up to his role as main tank, enabling his presence in teamfights to be much more durable. Now, if Stitches wasn't disgusting enough, well, his first heroic, Putrid Bile, is basically him vomiting this green liquid on the ground for 8 seconds. Enemies that step in it are slowed for 35% and suffer damage over time, this being another part of his spread pressure. Also, he gains 20% movement speed while emitting the bile. Gorge is his second heroic, and you use it to eat your enemies. You gorge someone, he gets inside your belly for 4 seconds, he cannot be cleansed, and he suffers good damage after he gets spitted out. Although fun and sometimes useful, this heroic works on small lane maps such as Towers of Doom. The most viable talent bit for Stitches is Slam build, but small adjustments can be made depending on your team comp and map or the enemy team's roster. Twitch.tv/Marcelian Online is the place to be if you want to see some insane hooks and awesome combos with Stitches. So for level 1, you could take Dampen Magic if the enemy team is mage heavy and you're the only warrior in the team, but for the most part, you pick up Heavy Slam to start off the Slam build. Talent will increase the damage of your W by 40%, adding even more to Stitch's spread pressure and helping him clear lanes a lot faster. Putrid Ground is the talent of choice on level 4, as your passive will now apply to your slam as well. This will greatly increase the overall damage as both effects will stack. At level 7, the spread pressure will be even bigger because you'll be picking up Toxic Gas. This will increase the radius by 25% for your passive, and it will also increase the damage it inflicts by 50%. For level 10, Gorge can work on Towers of Doom or when paired with a good mid-div to teleport gorged enemies between your towers. However, the more consistent and efficient heroic is Putrid Bile. Not only does it provide a utility with the slow for the enemy team, but it also completes the full-on circle on the spread damage or can be used to disengage. On 13, Fleaback can work if the enemy team has a lot of stuns or roots, as it lowers the cooldown for all your basic abilities by 6 seconds, but the Slam build does require you pick up Mega Smash. This will transform your W into a huge AoE ability, which will make it virtually impossible for you to miss the enemy team. It works really well, especially for interrupting objectives. Pulverize is the way to go for level 16, as it will transform your slam into an annoying slow for a whopping 75%. Add on top of this the fact that it will lower the cooldown for it by 2 seconds. Level 20 can go well with Potent Bile as it will now last for 14 seconds and the slow amount is increased by 45%. In most cases though, we tend to go with Hardened Shield as this provides a flat out damage reduction, 75% to be more exact, for 4 seconds. Now when playing Stitches, everybody expects for you to land all the hooks and enable awesome plays. This is kind of true, but don't stress yourself. I found the best way to practice the hooks is always trying to predict the enemy's movement and throw them that way, never in the exact direction. Always try to hook potential targets on cooldown. If you miss, there's really no problem, but at least you're practicing. If you manage to hook squishy ones, you can be sure that this will have a huge psychological impact and you'll force them to be more and more defensive. As Stitches, you have good spell armor and a huge health pool. Don't be the last to engage and don't be the first to run out. Always position yourself in the front line and zone out enemies as much as you can. Also, keep note that your E, Devour, is really valuable against mercenaries and bosses as it does 200% more damage than hitting heroes. This will surely help you clear camps and bosses much faster and keep you alive in the process. As for synergies with Stitches, I can see him fit in almost any comp to be honest, but heroes like Uther can add to his tankiness and follow up with stuns, while heroes like Leoric, Greymane or Cassia can jump on the hooked target and burst fast. Cheers for watching guys, and in case you are new to the channel, go ahead and check out our other videos. We do a lot of hero guides and team league gameplays over here, and we're sure you'll find even more interesting stuff. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to also check us out on twitch.tv/Marcelian&Online. You just hit that follow button and you'll be notified whenever we stream.
We stream every day of the week from 12 PM Pacific Standard Time and 9 PM Central European Summer Time. See you there!